Hello, little friend. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Good. Oh, really? Alright. I thought I heard you up earlier, but I didn't want to intrude if you were still sleeping. I figured it'd be better to just, let you get ready and, come out at your own time than to potentially knock on the roof of your little house and jolt you awake rather unpleasantly. But I'm glad to know that you've been enjoying yourself today. I did make you some breakfast if you would like it. I don't know if you had anything already, but I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I took the liberty to prepare you some eggs. It's all part of my breakfast this morning, but don't worry, it's still nice and warm. I made sure it would be. I also have a bit of muffin, and I don't know if you eat bacon, but I put some on there. But if you don't like that, of course I can take it off. I do have some vegetables instead, if you'd like that. I think I have broccoli and some squash, and some other stuff, if you have any preferences. Okay. No, of course. I am glad you enjoy. Now, is now a good time to talk to you, or do you need just a few minutes? I don't want to rush you right as you're having breakfast and all that, so if you need a bit of time to enjoy your meal first. Okay, if you're sure. Then, I know we discussed a few things that we were going to do today, and I just wanted to go over them to make sure that we're still all good for them. I know that sometimes when we make plans, of course, things happen. One of us feels under the weather or just doesn't feel like doing it today. So I wanted to make sure that all of that was still squared away and good to go. So I know that we wanted to go to the store today. I know that you had a few things that you wanted to pick up, and I figured, I could take you in my pocket. You could enjoy some time hanging out, and if there's anything that I needed your help with, I could take you out, or I could also rest you maybe on my shoulder, or I could put you on my head maybe, and we could do some ratatouille nonsense. You could give me a little alerts by tapping on my ears. But aside from that, are we still good to go to the store? Do you still want to do that? Okay, of course. Good to know. And the other thing that I remember we talked about, and we talked about it a bit late last night, so if I mention this and you're a bit embarrassed by it, I know that sometimes when I'm tired, I can say some things that the next morning I'm a bit embarrassed by because, I'm sleepy, my filter's off and all that. So, if I embarrass you by accident, please feel free to let me know and I'll drop the subject. That being said, I remember that you had mentioned possibly wanting me to set you down on the ottoman in my study and giving you a bit of a massage with my footballs. Yeah, like I said, I know it was late at night, so if you're not feeling up to that today, or if that was just, a thing that you were maybe joking about and I didn't fully catch on, I don't want to pressure you into doing it by any means, but you seemed a bit enthusiastic about it last night, and I thought that, I have just taken a shower, just took it a little bit ago actually, so you wouldn't have to worry about getting any dirt or grime on you right before we go to the store. Would you want to do that? Okay, of course. I'd be happy to. Now, is there anything you want to go over regarding that first? Or, I know you're still eating, but once you're done, I figure I can pick you up and take you in there. Okay. Now, let me think. Would you like me to have my socks on? Or would you like me to have them off? Either way is perfectly fine. I just want to know what your preference would be. Okay? Yeah, of course. And, of course, my ottoman. I'm sure I've put you there plenty of times. You know that it's very comfortable, very soft. But if you feel like it's a bit too stiff still, and, if I press you into it, and you feel like it's not having enough give, I do have a few throw pillows that I can just put over top of it to give you a bit more padding. Like I said, I just took a shower. You don't have to worry about any of that. And is there anything else that you'd like to discuss regarding it? Or should I just take you in there? Okay. Well, if you're ready then go ahead and hop on my hand. Alright. And just so you know, of course, I certainly hope that you already know this, but I just want to say that in no way does this affect how I feel about you. You are my very good friend. And no matter what size you are, no matter what we're doing, you will always be my friend. And I just want to tell you that because I realize this is perhaps not a request you would give many people. And I want to let you know that it is safe with me. And, yeah. So, if you're ready, just go ahead and hop off my hand. And if at any point in time you feel uncomfortable, or, if I'm putting too much pressure on you, you just feeling like you need a break, if, something's wrong, or, you feel a bit too embarrassed, or you just don't want to continue anymore, just give it a few little presses into my foot paw, or give me a shout. I have very keen hearing, so I should be able to hear you. And we can stop. We can take some time. We can take a break. And whenever you're ready, we'll start back up again. Okay. Well, if you're ready, go ahead and sit down. Lean back. Are you ready? Okay. Then allow me to just gently rest one paw on top of you. There you go. Is that complete? Okay. Do you feel okay? Bit gently? Okay. It's perfectly fine. Is that better? Okay. Just let me know if that changes. Are you comfy? You enjoying yourself? Good. I'm glad to hear it. I know I've already said it, but I really do appreciate you entrusting me with this request. I know it may feel a bit strange to ask someone about it, so I want to thoroughly reward you for reaching out. And give me just a moment. Just gonna move this paw off. Okay. Okay. There you are. Sit still nice and soft. Not too rough. Okay. As long as you're happy. And if you would like, I'm happy to do this more. I initially had planned for us just to do it for a little bit before we went out on our journey into town. But if you're having a good time, I certainly don't mind continuing. And of course, even more than just right now, this isn't something that requires a great deal of setup. So, if you find yourself wanting to do this again later, you're more than welcome to let me know. And I'll happily set up a little space for us to do it, either right here, or we could do at the kitchen table, or on my bed if you wanted. Of course. Whatever makes you most comfortable is just fine with me. Yes? Are you okay? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I felt you pressing up against the bottom of my paw pads to make sure you were still okay and you weren't, in need of anything. Oh, well, I appreciate it. I suppose I could do with a nice paw rub if you felt like it. But please don't feel like you have to. This is certainly not a transactional sort of thing. I'm just doing this because I know you enjoy it. And that's enough for me. Perhaps I could gently knead my balls into it. Is that okay? You like it? Do you like it? Oh, it's okay. Hey, it's alright. Can you take a moment? Okay, if you're sure. I will say that you feel really nice under there. I hope you don't mind me saying that. Well, like I said, if you're enjoying yourself, that's the important part. Everything else comes second to that. I enjoy myself just by hanging out with you, so if you ever need to take a break, or if you want to do something else, I'm more than happy to. but it does feel very nice getting to gently knead my little friend with my foot palms. You still okay today? Alright. Is that okay? Okay. Just had to make sure. Feels nice getting to stretch out a bit. But of course, if that is a bit too much pressure, you can let me know. I think I might go back to just my left foot paw for now. There we are. Gently rock it back and forth. Gently pressing down onto your cute little body. Does that feel okay? Okay. I have to admit, it's quite nice. Quite a good way to spend the morning. Do you need me to shift around a bit? Of course. Here. Is that a bit better? Okay. Of course. Happy to make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. Yes? I've had your fill for now. Okay. Would you like me to pick you back up, though? All right. There you are. Safe and sound in my hands. Did you have a good time? I'm glad to hear it. Of course. I had plenty of fun myself. It was a bit of a new experience, but certainly not a bad one. I would be willing to do it again if you wanted to. Of course, my little friend. You are very important to me. And as long as you're having a good time, that's what matters. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that I can do with you that makes me happy. Watching TV together, or talking, or going on walks, going to cafes, going to bookstores, and all sorts of different things, I suppose. So, as long as you're having a good time, generally speaking, I'm having a good time. And if you're ever uncomfortable, of course, you're more than welcome to let me know. That said, I'm very glad that you had a good time today. Or at least, this morning. If you'd like to continue doing this evening, of course, I'm more than happy to. I can always find a reason to put my feet up for you. Certainly. Now, I am still wearing my pajamas, so if we're gonna go to the store later, I should probably go ahead and get changed. Would you like me to drop you off at your room? Of course. Alright. Go ahead and drop you off here. And I'll go get changed, and we can get ready to go. Does that sound like a plan? Okay. And I'll go ahead and leave the list right here. That way, if you think of anything, you can go ahead and write it down as well. Sound good? Alright. I'll see you in just a little bit then, and we can go ahead and get going.